Hey y'all, it has been a couple days if you're watching this in real time. I was so close, but that's all right. My sister was asking me about what I do to get prepared for my week. This, my planner, this is what I do. It's a big part of what I do anyway. So, October, I have not been very diligent in getting my things together for a variety of reasons. I haven't touched my planner in over a week, but I've already done some prepping for the week. So I have these things because I am a business owner, content creator, etc. So I do keep track of, I don't know if y'all can see it, but basically this is Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, and Soulful Sodality, which is my Facebook group. And so I put the numbers here, just how many people I have, followers or whatever, and then my goal for the week. And then I'm missing reading, but each day I have a specific thing that I'm going to track. So when I'm actually filling it out, like a couple weeks ago, this is what it looks like. And I'll just fill in the box for each thing. I track gratitude / love, meditation, exercise, reading, yoga, magic, which is my spiritual practice, self-care, and my business hour. So I spend, it's more than an hour, but I say my business hour. I spend time every day doing specific things for my businesses. Excuse me. Then the next thing that I typically do is on the top, I have different energies that I work with. You're not going to be able to too much see them. But Sundays are for self. And then Monday, Tuesday, blah, blah, blah. All the rest of the week, I have the energy that I am working with for that day. And also, they're color coded. So you guys have probably seen in my office, I have a bunch of different lights. I think I have 4 different remotes for them. And each day I change the lights to coincide with the energies. Sorry, y'all. I'm a little bit sleepy. So in the morning time, I usually do my altar work. So that's at the top. And then I take my kid to school, do my yoga practice. And then after that, I have my exercise, my breakfast and grounding. I usually do a reel. And then there's some other stuff in here that I would do on a normal basis that I didn't put in, like I didn't get that far in this week with notating that. Pick up my kid. And then when I was teaching classes, and I put those on the bottom, I'm taking a little break from teaching most of my classes, so those I don't have to worry about. But those things are pretty consistent, like take my kid to school every day, sit in my altar every day, do my yoga practice, etc., etc. So those are some things that I make sure to keep track of, because it's not necessarily that I'm going to stick with everything as it is written, but I do like to have some sort of framework. I can get into a mode where I'm like, I just don't want to do anything. And because I know that about myself, I have these things written out so that I can come back, well, what should I be? When I was in a good frame of mind, what did I say I was going to do at this time? So yeah, some people don't like that because they feel obligated to do things when they don't feel like it. But for me, it's very much like an encouragement. The other thing I really enjoy about this planner, I got to go back in a few months because I haven't completed this in a few months, but this is the Law of Attraction planner. Oh, it hasn't been quite that long. I know I have some in here. Hold on. Okay. So right here, at the end of the month, they have like a wrap up, and I really love this planner. It's expensive. It's like $50, which I think is expensive, but it's worth the investment because it helps me to look back on my month and see what I actually did. The other thing that I really find beneficial is I have at the beginning of the month, I go through and I set up what I'm going to read, my yoga practices. That's another book that I was supposed to read or intended on reading. Spiritual study, things like that. And I put all of these things down because those are the things that I want to focus on. Those are the things that make me feel good, accomplished, etc. and so forth. What else do I have in here? Oh, this was a list of all the projects that I was working on. It's everything from Supercharger September, which was my September 5 a.m. class that I was doing. Happy Millennial Hub, which is still continuing on. Soulful Sodality, which is my Facebook group. Saturdays with Sabali, which is designed to be my like podcast style content. I have my community wellness event, which I call Rise and Vibe. It's hosted every second Saturday via Zoom. And it's just for an hour, 9 to 10 a.m. We come together, we do a little bit of yoga, a little bit of meditation, and a little bit of journaling and just vibe out as a community. And then Wellness Wednesday. I don't know if you guys know, but either way, on Wednesdays, 6 to 6:15-ish, I give a live talk on Instagram at Say So Sabali, SASOSABALI, if y'all want to follow me over there. And this month we are talking about emotional wellness all month long. It has been a very good month. I really enjoyed giving those talks. And so, yeah, I'm trying to figure out if I want to continue it for next month or not. I'm actually doing like a whole overhaul once again. Because that's what it takes sometimes, is you have to readjust, you have to pivot, you have to just kind of vibe along with the things that, you know, for you want or need to do. So yeah, that's how I kind of set up my week. The next thing I will do, excuse me, for this week, so this is what it looks like when it's all pretty much plain. I got my outline here. I usually do those at the beginning of every month. I go through every, because I track the same stuff essentially. So I go through every page that's dedicated to this month and I'll write those things out. So the next thing I'll do, like I said, is put my energies at the top. Any kind of moon phase, anything that I'm working with, I'll put that in here. I scheduled some yoga classes, some fitness classes that I am taking this week, so I'll put that in there. I'll put like time for yoga study, the time I pick my kid up from school, and then things that I want to read for the week, any kind of yoga study, any kind of yoga, anything. For instance, this weekend is a training weekend for me, so Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I'm going to be busy the whole weekend. I'm looking forward to it. And then all throughout this week, I will be filling in my monthly reflection. Usually I'll go through at the beginning of the month and I'll start this. Well, not beginning, but throughout the month, I'll start this because it asks like celebrate my top 10 achievements for the month. What did I learn this month? Mental distractions, fears, blocks, all of those things. So it's stuff that I can fill out throughout the month. And I'm going to be on this really heavy next month because it is my birth month. So I already have Samhain, new moon, full moon, my birthday. And then I have a course that I am working on creating that I put a little note about adding to that course. Because this one's, I have like a 5-year plan for this course. So I'm trying to add a little bit to it every single month. So yeah, that's what I am doing to prepare for my week. Other things that I do is I try to spend some time pampering myself, whether that's physically, like a bubble bath. Usually it's not a bubble bath, but shaving my legs, something like physical like that, or if it's an emotional thing, like maybe I'll go sit in my office. Today I changed all of my colors to blue and green, and it was really giving like Little Mermaid vibes. So that was really fun for me, ocean vibes, to just be in my space and enjoy my space. And then also, like this week, I have some packing to do because we will be moving early next year. So I'm trying to do a little bit at a time so that we're prepared and not doing everything at the last minute. Sorry if I'm talking funny, y'all. I have some sinus issues going on and my mouth is hurting. So anyway, ooh, this is a 10-minute video. I could talk about planning all day because it's really important to me. Picking out a morning routine and sticking with it and an evening routine and sticking with it has saved me a lot of headache and heartache. It's allowed me space to really get in touch with what do I want, what do I need, how do I want to start and end my day. And it's been very powerful for me. I teach this in courses that I've created. I talk a lot about AM, PM routines, a lot about gratitude, a lot about physical activity, whether it's yoga, running, stretching, anything that's physical, because I know that these are things that have helped me over time. So yeah, that's what I do. Do a lot of color coordination. Here's my one of my pencil bags. I think I have 2 or 3 now. Yeah, I have 2, and then I have a bunch of different like canisters. So I use all of these. And also something fancy is that these are erasable markers. I freaking love them. I got them off that website that people get stuff from. I don't want to give them any more airtime, but I did get them off there. And the other thing that I have that I use is my metal bookmark. I've had this for like 2 or 3 years now, maybe 2 years. But yeah, just to doodle in my planner has helped me out, because if you look at these numbers, like by the time I get to this 3rd day, I can't quite figure it out. So if I lay this across, that helps me stay in line. But yeah, if y'all have any planner questions for me, please let me know. I am planning on finishing out the month and then deciding what I want to do, if I want to do vlogs, because really I appreciate you guys watching. I really do this for me so that I can look back, because I lost a lot of my physical journals and diaries. Yeah, and this is just another avenue to help me remember when. So I hope y'all have a good night. Ooh, this one's gonna be long. I think the only other thing I filmed today was me working, because I was on the computer. I finished my class today. We did a backbending class. I did the class at 9 a.m. with my yoga teacher trainer, and then we had a 2-hour intensive after that, talking about how to sequence for backbends safely. And then part of our homework is to do our own sequence. And I was working on that sequence from like 1:30 till 6:45. So I literally was working all day, it felt like. But the sequence is so good. Like, it's so good. I love the method that we use in this class. I did a lot of background research on the poses, how they link together, the pranayama or breath work that I'm using in the sequence. Y'all are really gonna love this. So look forward to that coming out. And also I'm gonna be doing some yoga videos here on the channel coming soon. Love y'all to life. Have a great week. Peace.